see here, boy, a lot of damage there. Huge eucalyptus tree came down on cars. At least a dozen vehicles were crushed. Other trees toppled on the carports. It took crews about 11 hours to restore power to that area.
The microburst destroyed a good portion of one home, causing the roof just to cave in. You see it there. This is what it looked like inside one home near 38th Street in Greenway. The homeowner and her husband were enjoying watching the lightning and the rain, but then she says she felt a window bowing out because of the pressure of the wind. She told her husband she would never move to Tornado Alley.
The wind was coming sideways at the front of the house. The window was shooting up out of the house. All of a sudden, a leak started coming out of our ceiling, and next thing we knew, the ceiling's bowing.
Yeah, Robin Wera says she expects that the family won't be able to move back into the house for at least a few weeks while the damage to the home is being repaired.
And not far from there, residents are stunned by the microburst's fury, taking out at least half a dozen power poles, leaving thousands of people without power. APS did bring in new power poles early this morning.
All of a sudden we see the light pole just start, it snapped, the lights went out.
The middle of the night, it was hailing, and it was going sideways, so it was like slamming against our windows and our doors.
The APS brought in some new power poles, but it's still been a pretty miserable day for those having to be in the heat and also dealing with the cleanup, especially for those still without power. Fox 10's Nicole Garcia is live now with more. Nicole.
Yeah, the skies over Phoenix right now are pretty calm, and that is a huge relief for people living in the north end of town. They've been sweating it out all day, literally just cleaning up the mess that Mother Nature left behind. And on top of that, a lot of people up there didn't have electricity in their homes throughout this entire day. APS has been working nonstop all day trying to get power back on for customers. A microburst did some major damage in the area of 40th Street in Greenway. At one point, about 15,000 homes were without electricity. People struggling to stay cool without air conditioning on a day that saw 104 degrees as the high.
Right now, it's just it's a hot, sweaty situation we got here.
Firefighters at this station in North Phoenix were among the thousands of people left in the dark. They do have an emergency generator, so they were still able to respond to calls.
It's just trying to keep the fluids up and rest as much as you can, but it's hard to do that when the station's 90 degrees. So, yeah, we're still responding to calls and doing what we can to service the neighborhood.
Meanwhile, tired and weary residents are hoping Mother Nature will give them a break.
We just had a tough day. I mean, we've been driving around too, trying to cool down the car a little bit, or going to a grocery store and just trying to cool off. But it has just been unbelievable and hot, hot, hot.
The winds even toppled over the air conditioning unit on top of his neighbor's roof.
You couldn't see across the street with the rain and the hail. The noise, the sound coming on the roof. It was like a machine gun out here. It was just unbelievable.
And right now, APS reporting about 550 customers are still without electricity. It's been a tough day. If you think about it, it's 24 hours for those people without electricity, without air conditioning, without refrigeration. APS says it will reimburse customers who have lost